Will now be recorded.
Hello everyone. Good morning. So today we'll be starting with the demo session. Okay, that is front end demo session. So in this demo session, right? So we'll be basically going through what is front end course, means VLSI. What are the front end course VLSI is offering, and for a fresher, what is the course that is going to get started in today? In that is from today in VLSI. Okay, then we'll be understanding about different domains present in VLSI. Basically, VLSI flow, right? Basically, there are two things: front end flow and the back end flow. Okay, so today demonstration is mainly targeted on the front end flow. So I will tell you what are the job opportunities present in the industry. Okay, then also we'll understand the front end design approaches actually. That is, there are two design flows present basically: ASIC design flow and FPGA design flow. So we'll also understand regarding what is ASIC, what is FPGA. Okay, so FPGA means what is ASIC, what is FPGA, which is more advantageous, which is disadvantageous. All those things we'll go through it. Okay, so along with that, what we'll be doing is, before even starting what is VLSI, right? We have to understand VLSI comes in an electronic system. So we'll understand what is electronic system. Okay, on a very brief, we'll understand what is electronic system, right? Then we'll also go through our what are the institute facilities present. What are the institute facilities we are offering for a candidate who's going to enroll for a front end training. Okay, so this is what will be the agenda, and that means the candidates who have enrolled for this particular course, right, you will be having questions related to your academics, right? Few of you might be pursuing your fourth year of engineering, and you are looking for internship, right? Or some of you will be completed your fourth year of engineering with less academics, and you still want to know whether you are eligible for getting a job in VLSI. Those related questions. And also there are few people who means there are candidates who will be uh, like they'll be in a different domain, let's say software domain. They want to switch to the VLSI domain. So what are the options present? All those things, these related questions I will address at the end actually. Okay, because first let us focus on the front end aspect. Okay, at the end we'll discuss on this on half an hour to 45 minutes. Is it clear? Okay, so but whereas during our discussion, if you have any questions regarding the topics what I'm discussing, feel free to ask your questions. I will address it. Is it clear? Okay. So before me starting, right? So I just want to make one thing clear. Uh, my screen for the online guys, it's visible, right? So I'm currently sharing a notes section where I have written session and date, basically. I hope it's visible for the online guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Yeah. So let's start with the demo session. So you don't need to worry. What are the institute tools we are going to offer? There are industry standard tools. What are those tools? All those things I will discuss at the end of the basically in this demo session. I will discuss. Okay. So VLSI front end domain training. Okay. So course that is going to start today. Course starting today is front end functional verification. Functional verification training. Design verification, functional verification, both are one and the same actually. Getting my point? So the course which is going to start today is front end functional verification training. Okay. So what is meant by verification? I just want to give a brief on verification. So first you tell me what is meant by verification in general. What is meant by verification? To validate a design if it is ready. Correct. That's the exact answer. Okay. So there'll be one person, an engineer or a group of engineers who will be working on a design. Let's say your mobile phone, Qualcomm Snapdragon Gen 3 processor, Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. An engineer will be working on it. RTL engineer, design engineer will be working on it. Okay. Now it's not like the designer will do the design and it will go to the chip. It's not like that. Getting my point? Because you need to verify, right? It's like what? No. Suppose let's say you have applied for a home loan, you submit a document. Will the bank approve the home loan just because of you submitted a document? No, right? What will the bank do? Verification it will do. What verification bank will do? The document verification it will do, because whatever you submitted, whether it is correct or not. Sir, no. Similarly, whatever the design engineer have developed the RTL code. What do you mean by RTL? Registered transaction level. Okay, nothing but your mobile phone is meant to do some operation. Actually, your mobile phone has functionalities, right? Camera, display, fingerprint, etc. Right? Your mobile phone has some functionality, some features. Those features, how it is implemented, how the feature is coming with the help of my Snapdragon processor. Your Snapdragon is the main heart of your main brains of your mobile phone. So your Snapdragon processor will enable those functionalities in your mobile phone actually. Yes or no? Now, when RTL designer has developed the Snapdragon processor, someone need to be there to verify it actually. Yes or no? Because if you don't verify it, how will you know whether it's working or not? Suppose if you don't verify it and if you just go for chip manufacturing, what will happen? Suppose if there's any bug present, you have purchased a mobile phone which is worth 1 lakh, and you try to open the camera and the camera won't work. Get my point? That is what those kind of things are called as bugs in your mobile phone actually, where a functionality itself is not working. Yes or no? So to check to check a particular electronic system functionality is working or not, we perform verification. My point. That is what is meant by functional verification, where you check the functionality of the design. Or another name is what? Design verification. Understand my point? So that is what is means the training for doing that verification is what is starting today. Okay. So again, just to give a brief, what the topics we'll be covering on functional verification. So basically you can go through the, let me open the institute website. So there they have given uh, the flow. Naveen, I'll come back to your question. Okay. So if you open the training, right? VLSI design and verification course. Freshers. VLSI design and verification course. Click on it. So these are the topics what we'll be covering actually. We'll be starting our functional verification course with digital design. Now question comes, see, out of 40 to 50 people who are attending in online plus the offline, So no, you will be you have already completed your engineering, right? So you'll be having one question saying that, sir, in engineering, second year, third year of engineering, I have learned digital design. Yes, sir, no, it's a compulsory topic what you have, right? Now question comes, why should I learn again? Okay, there are two things. One first thing is the digital design what we are implemented. It's not with respect. It is mainly focusing on the interview point of view. Understood. So what do you mean interview point of view? So basically, any company, it let be a product based company or a service based company for which you give an interview. The questions mainly it will be arising from our digital design actually. Yes or no? So now you need to be knowing at least basics of digital design, that is combinational, sequential. Plus there will be some tricky questions present. Yes or no? So those tricky questions we'll be discussing in this digital design. So it will be 1 month training digital design, where we'll be covering from the basic. That is, even a person who has forgotten all the digital design topics, he will be able to cope up with this digital design course. Getting my point? This is start from the basic actually. Combinational, sequential. What is a gate basically? What is the number system? From number system, we'll be teaching combinational circuits, sequential circuits, advanced concepts of sequential such as dividers, multipliers, clock dividers, clock multipliers. We'll be discussing. Getting my point? Along with that, we have 100 plus questions present in the digital design topic. When you enroll for it, you'll be getting this digital design as a course in your in skill. Means once you enroll, right, an account will be created for you guys. So where you'll be having this dashboard and you'll be able to see this assignment where we are having combination logic, sequential logic assignments separately. Where these are all interview based questions actually. All these are what interview based questions. Total put together, there are 100 plus questions present. We'll be discussing these questions. Understood? Now these questions is not like taken some randomly. These questions are taken from the interview panels actually. Like when a company comes for an interview, so some question newly they will ask, let's say in a digital design. So those new question in the digital design will be kept as a question in our combination and sequential. So every time this assignment keeps on getting updated if whenever the new question comes in. Is it clear? So once you do this, once you're able to answer these questions, you can be 90% confident that you're able to crack the digital design questions what they ask in your interview. Is it clear? Okay, but everyone should complete it. It's not like one completes, other person copies. Do you agree? If you do copy paste, what will happen? Only for your satisfaction you are doing assignment, but in the interview you will get difficulties. So try to do each questions from by yourself and take support from the digital design trainer. Okay, so next topic what we'll be covering is we'll be covering regarding the we'll jump into the verification aspect now. That is verilog. Okay, that is verilog. So what is verilog? Verilog, right? See, basically, Verilog is a designing language which is used in ASIC flow, actually. ASIC means what? Application specific integrated circuit. I'll discuss what is ASIC in the PPT. We'll discuss. Getting my point? Now, I'm just giving you a understanding on what are the contents present in the functional verification training. That's it. Okay. So then we'll be discussing on Verilog language, where we have divided Verilog into two aspects. One is the language, where you understand what is Verilog actually, how to write a Verilog code for your digital design circuits, what you have learned in your digital design topic. That is what do you mean by that? Multiplex means half adder, full adder, half subtractor, full subtractor, multiplexer. Yes or no? Flip flop. Then what? Counters, pattern state machines. Basically, even the state machine also you will learn in the digital design how to implement a state machine. So there you will discuss regarding pattern detectors, Mille-More machines, right? So all those things, what we'll do is we'll practically implement in the Verilog. But before practically implementing, you need to know how to write a code, right? For that, we'll learn the Verilog language constructs, that is data types, how to write a module, procedural blocks in Verilog, right? So we'll learn all those things. Okay. So then we'll be going through Verilog design and verification using projects actually. So in this Verilog language, you learn I told you Verilog is divided into two things: language and a project. Language, you learn regarding what is Verilog, how to implement Verilog, what are the different constructs present in the constructs means what are the different topics present in the Verilog actually. Then you learn regarding that you'll implement whatever you learn the language, you'll implement that same language using the projects in in your course. So example is what flip flops you'll implement, gate level implementation of the flip flop, behavior level implementation of the flip flop, counters, up counter, down counter, ring counter, Johnson counters, memory RTL you will implement. It's a simple memory actually. It's a simple sequential memory you will implement. Okay. So you will learn regarding how to write a Verilog code for a memory. What is a memory? First thing you will learn. Memory, right? A concept of memory is present everywhere. Do you agree? In a mobile phone also there is a memory present. Yes or no? So those things you will learn here. Okay. So then understanding regarding a FIFO, first in first out. It's a buffer actually. It's a memory. FIFO is also a memory, but it acts like a buffer between two components when they're working in a different frequencies. What is a FIFO? FIFO is a buffer. It's a memory itself. Buffer means what? It's a memory itself. Okay. But where is the FIFO used? FIFO will be used when component 1 wants to communicate with component 2, where these two components are working in two different clock frequencies. Let's say component 1 is working with a 100 megahertz frequency. Component 2 is working with a 200 megahertz frequency. Tell me which is faster? Component 1 is working with a 100 megahertz frequency. Component 2 is working with a 200 megahertz frequency. Which is faster? Component 2 is faster. Yes or no? So in these cases, we'll use what? FIFO concept. Buffers will be used in between. Right? So synchronous FIFO, asynchronous FIFO. Synchronous means what? Both the components work in the same clock. That is meant by synchronous. Asynchronous means both the components work in different clocks frequencies. That is what is meant by asynchronous. So we learn in detail what is asynchronous, what is asynchronous FIFOs. We learn here. Then regarding the finite state machines, we'll have one project that is Mealy-Moore style, where we implement a pattern detector logic. Okay. Right. Then you learn regarding something called as a traffic light controller. Again, it is also a what? It is also a state machine itself concept. Then one of the industry standard protocols, AMBA, which is used in ARM architecture, we'll be learning. That is APB protocol. Okay, means in your mobile phone, right? In your mobile phone, there is a processor called a Snapdragon processor, which is a ARM architecture based processor. That ARM architecture based processor, right? They need to the ARM architecture processors, right? So what will happen? Your processor will be speaking to other components in your mobile phone. Yes or no? So they need some kind of a set of they need some kind of a rules present to communicate. Those rules are implemented using ARM protocol called as AMBA protocols. In that AMBA protocols, there are one of the protocol called as APB protocol, Advanced Peripheral Bus Protocol. APB means Advanced Peripheral Bus Protocol. So we learn regarding APB protocol. Along with that, interrupt controller, SPI controller, and CRC generator. We'll be discussing. You know what is interrupt controller? Interrupts. What do you remember interrupts? What do you remember interrupts? Suppose I am taking I know what am I doing? I'm doing a demo session, right? One of the student in the online or in offline, he will raise his hand actually. Yes or no? See, I am teaching something. In my flow, I am going to teach a concept. To ask. Simply won't raise, right? Rahul has a doubt, so he will raise his hand actually. So what I will do? I am getting interrupted there. Yes or no? The trainer is getting interrupted, right? Similarly, in terms of hardware, okay, so your processor will be doing some operation. Okay, so immediately you immediately what happens? You kept a fingerprint on your you kept your finger on your fingerprint sensor. Let's say, for example. Yes or no? Now processor needs to service that data, whatever your fingerprint sensor going to give the data to the processor. It has to read the data and authenticate it. How will the processor know that fingerprint you're applying on your screen? How will the processor know? It won't know, right? Processor doesn't have eyes actually. Do you agree? Processor doesn't have any eyes, so it won't know that. Okay, if you're okay keeping a finger on your mobile phone, and processor should be active. It won't know. Yes or no? That is where interrupts are used. Okay, so when any other components in your SOC requires attention, those other components will raise an interrupt to the interrupt controller. Interrupt controller will see the priority of the interrupt and gives us that high priority interrupt to the processor. Processor will service that particular component which is raising an interrupt and drops that particular interrupt raised. Is it clear? So those things we learn here actually. A simple interrupt controller design you will be implementing in your Verilog. Okay. So SPI controller, again, what is SPI controller? What is SPI? In Arduino board, you want to come across Arduino board, right? It has something called a SPI interface, I2C interface, right? Where you connect your sensors basically. Yes or no? So how does SPI protocol works? You will be understanding. SPI is nothing but a peripheral protocol. Means uh, what is meant by peripheral? Peripheral is nothing but, let's say you are having a SOC. You are having an SOC, okay, and there is a component present in the boundary of the chip. Let's say from the chip boundary to the laptop has your, you see, nowadays even the laptop comes with a fingerprint sensor. Do you agree? Laptop has a fingerprint sensor here, let's say, for example. Now chip boundary to the laptop online guys, am I audible? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sujata, I'll come back to your question. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Let me complete this. Okay, yeah. So what I'm saying was SOC, system on chip. It's like your Snapdragon processor. It needs to communicate with your laptop external components, such as fingerprint is present outside the chip actually in your laptop, but it is present outside the chip. Understood? So fingerprint sensor to the chip components, communication will happen with respect to something called as peripheral controllers, peripheral protocols. Example is a SPI protocol. SPI, I2C are examples. Is it clear? Ethernet is an example. So you will learn regarding that SPI protocol in this. So then what? CRC, again, CRC is cyclic redundancy check, which is used in high speed communication protocols. So whenever high speed communication protocols are present, right, so you need to check whether the data transmitted from one high speed component to another high speed component, the data is matching. There we use the CRC logic. So we'll learn how to implement the CRC. Okay, so these are the basic projects which we will be covering in our VLSI projects, VLSI Verilog projects, VLSI front end Verilog projects. Now these projects are meant for what? For you to get a good grasp on writing a Verilog language. Understood? Along with that, additional is what? You will learn new things, FIFO, which is used in every real-time projects, FIFO. It might be synchronous or asynchronous. It will be used. You learn regarding APP protocol. Again, I told you, right? APB is where it is used. Your Snapdragon processor, for example, tomorrow you work in a Qualcomm project. Qualcomm is it has its own processor, such as Snapdragon, which is a ARM architecture based processor. Yes or no? So which will use what? ABB kind of protocols. Understand? So not only APB, in your course you will also learn regarding something called as AXI also. AXI you will learn not in the Verilog, you will learn going down the hierarchy. That is after UVM training. Okay. Next is what? System Verilog again. Verilog was meant for designing purpose. System Verilog is meant for mainly system Verilog is meant for verification, writing a test bench. Okay. So then you learn regarding UVM. Once you learn UVM, you'll be learning Linux commands, Linux. Why you will learn Linux? Because see, now you are using Windows, but once you get into industry, right? In industry, there is no such we don't use Windows actually for developing for implementing a project, for example. We'll use something called as Linux platform. Okay, so you need to be knowing some basic commands of Linux so that it will be easy for you to work in the industry. So those commands we learn here. This is hardly a 1 week or 1.5 week course. Okay, 1 week, 7 days, you will be learning this Linux commands. Then I told you AXI protocol. It is also used in AXI is used in the where ARM architecture processor. AXI protocols will be used. AXI is a high performance protocol. APB is a low performance protocol. That's it. Okay. So high performance, low performance, here we are differentiating with respect to what number of features present, basically. Yes or no? Number of features present, based on that the protocol is categorized in high performance protocol, medium performance protocol, high and low performance protocols. So where AXI is a high performance protocol which will be used in A profile processors. Okay. So next we'll be learning regarding ASIC verification concepts. So then you'll be coming to one of the major industry standard projects, that is Ethernet MAC, where you will actually get a complete feel of how an industry will work, the verification how it is done in the industry, starting from writing the plan for doing the verification till the closure. Okay, but I will point out here itself. See, this itself is a 6 months project, to be frank, Ethernet Mac, but we don't have that much time, right? So what we will do is we will just give you an idea on how to do it, but we will implement 50% of the project. Remaining 50% will give you an idea on how to do it. You have to try to do it from your end actually, because it's a see, Ethernet Mac is a completely huge project actually. Okay. Then we'll learn regarding RTL debugging concepts, some of the debugging of how do we perform. We learn that, and few concepts on verification. See, it's a concept. It's not a course. SOC verification concepts we will learn. It's not a course actually. Concept means what? We won't be spending around 2 months here. Basically, 1 week here, 1 week here, basically. RTL design concepts, RTL debug concepts, SOC verification concepts. ASIC flow, we learn ASIC flow, what are the different steps present, and one scripting language called as Python, and a soft skill training which will be occurring in your regular sessions itself actually. Like suppose let's say morning you'll be having the system Verilog course, evening you'll be having soft skill training, like that. Parallelly the soft skill training will go on. See, soft skill training is very important actually. Okay, it's very important for you to know how to speak in a industry. That is what is taught here in soft skill training. Okay, next coming to course assignments, right? So in every course there is assignments present, and after every course the assignments is going to get checked and it will be evaluated. Understood? So before we put into a job support group, right? Okay, from the institute, you should be submitting all your assignments of all the modules. Then only we can know that you are learning something, right? Yes or no? How will the institute know that okay, Rahul is is doing the digital design course and he's learned things, how will we know? Only when he submits the documents, assignments actually. Yes or no? On digital design, Verilog, system Verilog, UVM, Linux, AXI, etc. Right? So it is important for everyone to complete the assignments. You have any question? Okay. Okay. Now let me address few questions which you have with respect to what I have done now. Sujata, can you have any questions? You can ask now.
Sir, I just joined a session very late, so just wanted to know about like when the start of this course and details about the trainer.
Okay. See here, course is to Monday is a holiday. Course is going to start from Tuesday, majorly. Tuesday,
Okay.
that is 26th, right? 27th.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, 27th. Okay.
Yeah.
Front end verification training is going to start from uh, 27th of January. Okay, and coming to the uh, trainers, right? So digital design is being done by Madhusudan. Okay, so he's actually having industry experience, plus he's actually faculty, was a faculty in one of in Kochi institution, university basically. Okay, so he's having very much exposure to digital design topic. And when it comes to Verilog, system Verilog, UVM, right? See, advanced concepts, I myself will be coming to teach you guys. So I am actually working professional in an industry. I won't reveal which company because it's confidential for my sake. Okay, so I am having 7+ years of experience in functional verification itself. Okay, so along with me you'll be able to see one more person also called as Srinivas Reddy. You most of you have already spoken to him in either face to face or through online. He's actually a he has 14 to 15 plus experience in the industry. He's the founder of the VLSI Guru. Okay, he himself has done all these PPTs. Understood? So course is very much up to the industry standards. Is it clear? Okay. Any questions?
So
Uh,
you will be taking or Srinivas sir will be taking?
no, we both will be splitting. See, we are currently having ongoing sessions, right? So we will be splitting the batches basically. But where I will also come. See, currently I'm teaching AXI and UVM. UVM have done for one batch. AXI I'm teaching now, like that. Getting my point. So Srinivas sir is doing UVM for one more batch. Getting my point.
Okay. Yeah. Apart from digital, Verilog, system Verilog, UVM, what else is there?
Apart from digital system and log UVM, you can go through this. See, again, I'm just pointing out to this thing because so that you can go through it later also. Like we can go to VLSI website. I'll share it in the chat box. Okay, for offline guys, you can go through. You can just click on type vlsiguru.com. You'll be getting the website. Okay, miss basically, right? I'll show you how to go to that website. See, just type VLSI Guru. The first website what you get is nothing but our official website vlsiguru.com. Click on it. There is something called as course section. Click on this course section. You'll be getting categories of courses. See, VLSI Guru has a lot of courses, but today we are discussing regarding only the fresher course. Okay, so if you click on freshers, right, we are having courses here starting from function front end, FPGA, physical design. But today is a concept on verification. Means that the session is going to start from verification. So function verification for freshers. If you click on here, no more, right? So you'll be getting this page where we have just listed down what all things we'll be discussing actually. Digital design, Verilog project, system Verilog, UVM, Linux, AXI protocol, RTL debugging concepts, Ethernet MAC, ASIC verification concepts, ASIC flow, Python scripting. Perl is not needed for a functional verification domain. Python is what is important. Okay. Then we'll learn regarding soft skill. Soft skill is a parallel thing which happens from the starting of your course to end of your course. Okay. See, it's not like soft skill happen for everyone at the same time. We will segregate the batches actually. Like 7 people at a time, because we want to one soft skill training actually. Getting my point? So one to one will not happen when 30 people are in the same batch, right? I'll address. Getting my point? So one to one will be there for online plus the offline also. I hope it's clear here. Your name?
Sir, how the assignments or projects are done during this entire period?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
How the assignments or the projects are done during this time?
Okay. See, not only the assignment for the project, assignments will be there even for the language also. Even for digital also it will be there assignment. As I told you that 100 plus questions. So what will happen is morning you will have theory topic, evening you will be having the assignment sessions for digital. See, in digital we don't have any labs. We don't have any hardware connection labs and all. It's not needed for a VLSI friend course basically. Right? That's all those things are needed in your engineering part. Okay. When it comes to Verilog system, Verilog UVM, right? Projects plus the theory. Again, morning will be the UVM theory. Suppose it's a morning UVM theory will happen. Evening UVM lab will happen. Where in the lab session, the trainer will focus on what? The lab assignments, the course
What
assignment,
are the
basically.
timings?
Generally, it will be from 9 to 6, where 9 to 12:30 will be the theory session. 2:30 to 6 will be the labs. Okay.
Because
Monday
we are
to Saturday.
working, so
Okay.
um, so for working professionals, the timings are the same only.
Let me, okay, to answer that, right? VLSI Guru, right? VLSI Guru has different modes of training. One is called as hybrid mode. See, what is my hybrid mode means? You can come online or you can attend through offline. It's like this demo session, how it's happening. It's happening both online plus the offline. It's a live session, basically, right? Live sessions. Live sessions it is. Okay. This is mainly meant for people who are available from Monday to Saturday. Getting my point? Now, coming to few of you are already working professionals, you need to either upskill yourself or change a domain. For them, we are having something called as online sessions, online mode, where pre-recorded videos will be given on the same course. See, course will not change, contents will not change, PPTs are the same itself. As I told you, it is done by Srinivas sir. So he has only done the PPTs. His videos only are present. Okay. So this is meant for only for the working professionals actually, where only Saturday, Sunday they can spend time. Right. Now doubt sessions and all, right, for both. See, for hybrid mode, you can ask the doubts in the session itself. Even if the session the doubts are not getting answered, you post your doubt in your individual WhatsApp group. See, WhatsApp group will be created once you enroll, right? WhatsApp group will be created as a whole, as entire group will be there in one group. Also, individual group also will be there, where you will be there. Suppose Rahul will be there, Srinivas sir will be there, I will be there, admin will be there, finance team will be there. Getting my point? So there you discuss mainly on the finance part, means which is related to finance, or which your concerns are there, you discuss there, and along with that you can also discuss your doubts as well actually. The main group is meant for scheduling, actually scheduling the timings for the batches. Okay. Yeah, please ask. Madhu, right? Madan, please ask. Okay. 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 Actually, that is something different. Advanced course is something different. Got it. So for working professionals, right? So advanced course is something different actually. It's not on the fresher aspect. You need to check with admin actually. I'm not sure. I was not informed on that. Advanced course is going to start today, but please check with him actually. Okay. So working professionals, again, we are having this advanced which course? Verification course. Okay. Yeah, functional verification for experienced engineers, right?
Functional verification or design verification both same, right?
Yeah, both are same, but please check with admin actually on this. Yes, correct. Correct. So for experience, you will not be having digital and all. You will directly start with SV UVM projects. Okay, sure. Yeah. Any other questions you're having?
This will have doubt sessions also.
Yeah. See, doubt sessions on the weekends you'll be there. For online mode, right? Suppose let's say you'll go through your topics by going through videos, and if you get any doubts, you have to request for a session basically. Okay, so then we'll arrange a one-to-one session with you and the trainer, so that you can ask your questions and get it cleared.
Okay, if there is some doubt, we have to post in WhatsApp. Then only we can have. Otherwise, there is no common this thing.
In the weekend we'll be having common see basically, right, we have to arrange the timings, right? So if no one is asking any doubt, so we'll have just a 1 hour session. Getting my point? So but if you have doubts, right, we'll arrange the time accordingly, like 2 hours, 3 hours, we can arrange in such a way. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, but if you the point is, when you post your doubts, right, so trainer will know, okay, for answering these 10 questions how much time will it take, so that he can arrange those that particular time in his schedule actually. Understood my point?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Any other questions? uh yeah, your name? Sudhakar, yeah, please tell me. Hmm. See, I will tell you one thing. Today, currently, right, in my work, I am using Gemini basically. Okay, in my work industry, I am using Gemini for any everything. To be frank, so even starting from a script also. Suppose if I get a task saying that I need to, if I get a requirement where I saying that I need to implement a script, I will simply give the prompt to script and it will give me the output. Today, that is still where the AI is being implemented actually. Okay, and AI is also present for even the debug point of view also. Basic level debug AI is able to do today actually. They have implemented Gemini in the Linux terminal itself. You just have to invoke Gemini and provide the log file path and run the script. It will only tell you, okay, this error is there because of this thing, you debug it, that's it. Okay, but see, AI will not be able to completely replace an engineer, is what I'm telling. AI will be there, you will also be there. You both have to work side by side. That is what is going to happen. Not today, not in the next 5 years. It will take 10 years, 15 years, basically. Getting my point? Okay. By that time, you have time. My point is, you have time. You can get well established in your career, right? You have time. Okay.
Sir,
Anything else?
are there any prerequisites we need to attain for this course?
Any course, see, VLSI Guru function verification training or a fresher, there is no prerequisites. You just need to be having interest to code, that's it. Prerequisite of what? Having interest to code, that's it. Because front end verification is all about coding. Have an interest to code. Problem solving skills you will develop. See, problem solving skills is the one which you develop in this course actually, because you'll come across a lot of challenges during your project time frame. So there you need to think about what is the solution to be done, right? So that you need to develop basically. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir,
any any
how do
any
we access those assignments and all? Will we get any links?
See, assignments access, right? You first, once you enroll, right, once the today if you enroll, digital design is the one which is going to start as the first course. So once you enroll, you will be created one login credentials for the InSkill there. Like, in there, right, what you'll get is, you will get something like this actually. This is a InSkill website. Once you enroll, you'll be able to get this particular section in your website, in your login, digital design. So here you can access the course, access the assignment materials. Like that, each time when you go to a module, suppose you complete after 1 month, your digital is done. You go to Verilog, you get this icon in your InSkill. Understood? It's not like everything will be given at the same time. It's not like that.
Okay.
As you progress the course, even for an advanced training also, right? Once you progress the course, the access will be given. Even for an online mode also, a hybrid mode also. Is it clear? Okay. Again, you have to complete this. You have to complete the assignments. You have to complete the assessment also. Test will be there. 70% is the criteria on each
Good
module.
morning.
Okay. Any other questions?
Sir, what about the enrollment process?
Enrollment process, you have to call to the administrative department. Okay. They will send you some form, I guess. So where you have to just give your name, course you are enrolling for, and you have to pay an advance of 5K, I think so. But please see, that is admin finance team, administrative part. You please check with the admin. Okay, don't go on my words. Please check with the admin, because I'm not the enrollment person.
Sir, is there attendance management? Anything is there like that? Yes.
See, the point is, we will be keeping track of the attendance. Okay, but some cases you might be having some work or some emergencies will be there. So please inform those emergencies prior to the institute, so that we'll know that okay, this person is not attending the course from this date to this date. We'll keep a track actually. Okay, so that further, if you come with any support, we can provide the support to you. Okay, so immediately if you come, sir, I didn't attend the Verilog, I need a support. It will be a little bit difficult, right? Getting my point? So if you have if you have some emergencies where you're taking some long time off, 10 days, 20 days, like that, please inform it prior. But apart from that, every day assignment will every day. Basically, we are using this go to meeting, right? Attendance will be snapshotted. Okay, so where it says a person how much time to how much time he has attended the course, attended the training actually. About 3 hours means if someone just logs in, logs out, it is considered as absent only. He has to be there at least for 2.5 hours. 90% of the timing he has to be present. Okay, so all those things we'll keep track of it. Okay.
So for like digital, from 2:30 to 6, what will we be doing actually? For UVM, you told it's application based, like coding, but in digital, for the
In
first for
digital, correct. So in digital, right, I told you morning 9:30 to 12:30 you'll be having the topics, combinational assignment topics will be combinational logic topics will be going through. Let's say number system, half adder, full adder, subtractor you have learned. In 2:30 you will be doing those assignments basically. Trainer also will be there. The same trainer will be there. Morning who taught you the theory, the same trainer will be there, and he will do the uh, assignments, help you to complete the assignments. If you have any questions in the anything, you can ask him. He will explain you that solution. Understood?
okay.
Now see, what is mindset is, you should keep one mindset in digital. It's not like whatever the assignment is done, the same question will be asked in the interview. It doesn't happen like that, right? It's not a VTU examination where whatever you learn, the same thing will be asked in the test. It's not like that. Getting my point? It's not an engineering exam. Questions will change. Okay, you should be, the questions will change, method will be the same, right? Okay. Okay, so anything else, doubts are there?
Sir, digital electronics is for 1 month or 2 months, sir?
1 month digital. See, we don't have that much topics in digital design, right? It will be just for 1 month, less than a month actually, to be frank.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. And when the offline sessions are starting in Hyderabad, sir, Hyderabad branch?
Hyderabad location. Okay. See, I think as I know, right, it will be starting from next week actually. I think
Like correct
31st.
date, sir.
I guess it is 31st of January. Okay, but give me some
But
time. I will confirm.
someone told that it starts from Feb 7th itself, sir.
Okay, who's that someone?
I think Srinivas, sir, only, sir.
Okay, so let me confirm. See, I know that on January 31st there is one session happening there, but let me
Okay.
confirm it. See, let me confirm it. Give me time till the break. After the break, I'll confirm it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sure.
Sir, is
Fine.
this
Sure.
course enough for like freshers? Like we are pursuing BTech, sir.
Okay.
Then is the course enough for freshers, sir?
Yes, course is more than sufficient. This course is more than sufficient for a freshers to crack an interview.
Okay, sir. Like, what are assurances your institution will provide, sir?
See, I will tell you one thing. No institute, if an institute says 100% you will get placed, right? It is fake actually.
Okay, okay.
Why am I saying this? Because suppose let's say a student has enrolled, he didn't attend anything. He's zero in, he scored zero in all the tests. He didn't attend anything. Everything is zero, right? How will an
Yeah, yeah.
institute provide 100% 100% placement for that person? You tell me. is
Yeah,
is
sir.
the is the is the company so dumb that they'll just take the person as it is it like that? No, right? No,
Yes,
if an
sir.
institution says 100% assurance, you just exit from that institute. My point is 100% only we provided if you are giving 100% from your side.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. If you don't provide 100%, na, institute cannot help you out with that.
Yeah,
Understood?
okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so you try to give your best. What I'm saying is you try to give your best. I'm not saying 100%. Get try to provide 110% of from your side. We will provide the 110%. Try to provide 110% from your side. Learn the things first. There are candidates, I'll tell you, in my batch itself, which batch I was taking. B6 is the one. You can go check with them. They'll be available in the institute from 3 p.m. actually. Today 3 p.m. we are having a session. So those people, without means we have done the course, they have given few people. I'm not saying everyone. Out of 30 people, 5 people is what I'm saying. Those 5 people are giving the 100% in the session, and they themselves got a job actually without before going to a project. Why it's
Okay,
possible?
sir.
Because they are skilled, they got the skills actually. Getting my point?
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay, okay, sir.
Okay.
So may I know the trainers in Hyderabad branch?
See, Hyderabad branch is something which we are starting from this batch actually. So trainer
Yes.
allotment is still under process.
Okay.
Okay, trainer allotment is
Al-
still under process.
Also, the admin or someone mentioned that the classes are going to start from Jan, like today itself, actually,
Okay,
in
so let me
Hyderabad branch.
confirm. See, what I'm saying is regarding that Hyderabad, when the session is going to start offline, let me confirm it once. Okay,
Okay.
give me some time. I'll confirm it and I'll get back to you guys.
So another doubt, if I enroll in offline training, can I also attend online when it is not possible for me to travel
Yes,
from?
yes, you can do that. You can do that. Suppose, let's say, you went to you went to some hometown. Let's say, for example, suppose let's say you're in Bangalore, you went to
Yeah.
hometown. You can attend the sessions from hometown using the GoToMeeting. You can attend online. That is
Okay.
possible.
So
And
yeah. So
one more feature, what VLSI Guru is providing is, whatever the live session is going to get recorded. That is, let's say today we are. Let us assume today we are doing a Verlog session. Today's session will be present for next 10 days actually in your InSkill website, so that if you miss out that session, absent, suppose if you're absent in that session, you can go to that video and watch it again. Any doubts, you can go to the video, watch it again. Is it clear?
okay.
Yeah.
So the live session, the online session, like if I enroll in offline, the online session, Bangalore's I can see, or Hyderabad's online live, like which one? If I enroll in Hyderabad, let's say.
If you enroll in Hyderabad, it will be Hyderabad. If you enroll
Mhm.
in Bangalore, it will be Bangalore. It's like that.
Okay, so
Trainer
both
will
are
be
different.
different. Trainer will be different because Offline means we have to. I'm here. I'm in Bangalore. I'll be in
Okay.
Bangalore. In offline, in Hyderabad, there will be offline. A different trainer will be present. It's like that. So course will be it will be different actually. For Bangalore, Bangalore online videos. Hyderabad, Hyderabad online videos.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any other questions coming to this courses which are starting today? Functional front end functional verification training.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
This is Mangala.
Yeah. Please tell me.
Yeah. So on this online mode, pre-recorded videos will be doing, right? So
Correct.
for this assignments, can we come to the center and do the assignments, or how is it?
You can visit the center in the see if you have time on Monday to Saturday, you can visit the center. Okay. If you don't have
Okay.
time on Monday to Saturday, you can visit on Saturday, Sunday. But before visiting, inform us so that Sunday basically it's a holiday, right? So, but Sunday if you're visiting, right, just inform us one day before so that a trainer will be present in the institution. Whereas Saturday it's a working, we'll be there in institute itself. You can come. Okay.
Okay. So how will be the pace for this online mode courses?
Online mode, see online mode again videos will be given in a module based. Suppose let's say today you enroll for an online mode, first session is what digital, right?
Huh.
We'll give the entire digital video access to you. You watch it in your own time frame, but within 2 months actually. Suppose if the video is for 1 month, course digital course takes 1 month actually. So we'll give you 2 months time. Watch it within 2 months. Okay, suppose if you're not able to watch within 2 months, right? It's not like we'll end it. It's not like that. Suppose if you're not able to watch within 2 months, you ask for extension without any
Oh,
additional charges. We will do the extension. Okay, but
mhm,
only for a limited time only. One time, two times you can ask extension. It's not like
mhm.
n number of times you can ask because people will start misusing it. Do you agree? So
Yeah,
that should
right.
not happen. So
Mm-hmm.
so if you're not able to complete the digital course on time, please ask, provide a valid reason and ask for a extension. They will provide without no charge for some times only. One time, two time only. Third time onwards, it will be chargeable. Okay.
Okay. No, basically what I wanted to understand is in hybrid course, morning they will be attending the live sessions, then in the afternoon they'll be doing the hands-on, right?
Correct.
Or some kind of a
See,
workshop.
basically for digital, right? What will happen? For example, for digital, morning they'll be doing a theory session in hybrid. Afternoon will be the assignment doing sessions. Okay, for them it will take 20 to 1 month, 20 days to 1 month time to complete.
Okay.
Okay.
So if
Uh,
we can,
whereas for an online mode, right? For an online mode, right? See, it's
uh-huh.
based on your availability. You have to complete your course.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose you watch Monday to Sunday, it's up to you. You will be able to complete even more faster. If you
Okay.
watch weekly twice, it'll go slower, right? It's like that.
Got it. So accordingly, if we need some hands-on, then we can come to the center and do it in the second half.
Yeah. Not only come to center, you can also request for a session on the weekend also. We'll provide you that
Oh,
support.
okay.
But again, as I think Sujata, as she mentioned, you have to provide some means how many doubts you are having. You need to provide that list of questions so that we can arrange the time of, if we can schedule a session with the trainer accordingly, because Sunday is a holiday, so we need
Hmm.
to arrange accordingly, right? So trainers also will be having some personal work, so we need to arrange the session accordingly. Okay, but session will be arranged. No need to worry on that.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
fine.
Sir, you are referring to the Bangalore session, not Hyderabad, right?
See, I am telling in a general that sessions will happen in such a way. Getting my point?
Okay.
In a
Yeah,
general,
sure.
I'm speaking actually. Okay,
Okay.
front end training is the same for Hyderabad or a Bangalore, but what
But trainer,
facilities
sir.
VLSI provides are same. Trainer availability will be there. See, offline people trainers will be available, so even you can come for offline in Hyderabad also. But when onwards, all those things I need to confirm with the institution management. Okay.
Okay. The
Okay.
same experienced trainer will be teaching in Hyderabad, sir.
See, all the trainers in who are enrolling for VLSI Guru, right? They're all industry professionals. Plus, having for digital session, we are having the trainer who are faculties of a ex-faculty of a university who are having 5 plus 10 plus years of training in the digital itself. Okay, you don't need
Okay.
to worry about the quality of the course. Okay. And one thing, please, I don't know why I get this question every time. Why do you think that industry person will be having lot more knowledge on a subject rather than uh, non-industry standard? It's a wrong mindset actually. I'll tell you. Okay, why am I saying it's a wrong mindset? Is you see what I'm saying is person is working in an industry, his skill might not be that much developed as a person who is there in a faculty, to be frank. Understand my point? See, in industry, what happens is, no, we work on a particular domain only. But whereas faculty people, they'll explore everything. Getting my point? So please don't have that mindset. Every demo session, I'll be getting this question. Okay, please don't have that mindset actually.
Yeah, yeah, okay,
What
sir. Like,
exactly a placement assistance includes, sir?
Huh? No, no, come again.
What exactly does placement assistance include? Like resume sharing or
Not
interview
only
calls,
resume
like
sharing. Okay, let me tell you. Placement facilities are not only resume sharing. Resume will help you to build a resume also, like how to write a resume. Lot of you will be having that doubt, how to write a resume. We'll tell you how to write a resume. It will be with respect to the front end verification, also back end also will be there. How to write a resume, not only for the online, for hybrid mode also, not only for Hyderabad, even for the Bangalore also. Someone, if you have a question, I'm just answering it in a general. What I'm saying is, placement support will be like starting from creating a resume to forwarding your resume if you are eligible. Eligible means what? Not with respect to CGP or percentage point of view, I'm saying. Forget about percentage. Okay, have you show your percentage in the training, in the skills what you develop, right? Show your percentage there, because I have seen in from my batch itself, I have seen a person who's having 5 point CGPA getting placed into a Cap Gemini, for example. Why? Because he is having skills, he's able to show the skills in the interview. Percentage was required only in terms of your college placement. Getting my point? So we have proven track record of,
yes, sir.
if a person is having interest, he develops skills, pakka he'll get placed. That prove track and when proven record is there. Okay, got it? Fine. So what is the facilities are, starting from creating a resume to we will share you the job support. Whenever a company comes, we'll share you a Google Drive link where you have to share your resume. Okay, so we will schedule a interview, mock interview to you first. Mock means what? A test kind of thing, like where we'll tell you how to answer this question, how to answer the questions in the interview. One by one, one to one it will be there. Okay, then once you will 2 rounds of mock interviews will be there. Then you will go to what? We'll put you into we'll forward your resume to the company will schedule a call to you. Then you have to show your skills there. If you're getting placed, you have an option to either accept it or decline it. Okay.
sir, per batch 25 or 30, sir.
What do you mean by that?
Like, course batch, sir.
Course batch. See, course batch based on how many people are enrolling. See here, 40 people. It says it doesn't mean all the 40 will enroll for the same course. Okay, this is a demonstration, so they're just here to explore. So per batch we'll be having 25 actually.
Okay.
25. Suppose if 50 people are there, it will be divided into 2 batches. 25 morning will be there, 25 evening will be there. The theory session, like that it'll be shifting. Morning theory for batch 1, for batch 2 morning lab will be going on, like that.
Okay.
Okay. Trainers
Like,
will be the same. Trainers will be the same. Okay.
Okay, sir. Like, will you provide any groups here?
Yes, WhatsApp group will be there.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. So let's pause the questions for here. Okay, because I need to cover remaining things as well. Okay, so next is what? Let us understand regarding electronic system actually. Okay, what is meant by electronic system? See, now you understood what is functional verification, right? Understood. Now let us understand in VLSI, before going through what is VLSI, what are the different flows are present, let us understand regarding electronic system. Okay, so electronic system, right? Examples are what for electronic system? Tell me any example for electronic system. Anyone can tell me an example for electronic system? Mobile
Laptop,
phone,
mobile
laptop,
phone.
right? You are having in front of you itself, right? Laptop, mobile phone,
and
smartwatches,
calculator.
calculators, right? All are electronic system itself. Washing machine, yes or no? So basically, electronic system will be having hardware components. For example, this mobile phone has some hardware components such as antenna, speakers, camera modules, some processors are there, right? They're made up of hardware actually. Yes or no? So basically, electronic system is something made up of not only just an hardware, also a software also. Hardware is what you see. If you break open your mobile phone, you'll be able to see behind those hardware, camera, uh, processor, antenna, speakers, microphones, right? Just a minute, actually. One minute, my screen and PPT is not changing. Yeah. So, what all things make up a mobile phone or any electronic system? What all things is made up of hardware plus the software part. Software, the things which you don't see. Hardware is something which you see, right? So, what is hardware? Chip, processor, screen, USB ports, camera, sensors, audio jacks. All those are what? Hardware. What do you see? Audio means what? Basically, microphones and speakers are the audio. So the things which you don't see, which make up an electronic system, is what? Firmware, OS, and application. Applications in your mobile phone, let's say, for example, WhatsApp, Facebook, right? So firmwares are nothing but drivers. OS are nothing but what? Operating systems such as Android or iOS, right? Applications example are what? WhatsApp, Facebook, right? So mobile phones has four layers in total actually. One is hardware layer, one is the firmware layer, one is the operating system layer, one is the application layer. So the hardware layer is what is that is what processor, camera, sensor is what an VLSI engineer will be working on. It might be a front end engineer or a back end engineer. Okay, there's something called as drivers in your. You will be coming across this term frequently in the laptop actually. Drivers, USB drivers, display drivers. Yes or no? What is meant by drivers? Basically, how they're helpful in your laptop. So that is when you purchase a new laptop, you let's say you will purchase a new laptop from Amazon today. Tomorrow it will get delivered. You open the laptop, you try to watch movie first, you which is there in your pen drive. So when you insert your pen drive, your laptop doesn't say anything actually. Your laptop doesn't detect it. Do you agree? Why it doesn't detect? Because updated versions of the drivers are not present in the new laptops. That might be the one of the common reason where your USB will fail to detect in your laptop. Yes or no? So what do? You do a software update. Yes or no? So whenever you purchase a new laptop, any new devices, let's say for example, there'll be one update which will ask software update. Yes or no? So where the updated drivers will be installed, then you can go and use a pen drive or any other ports you can use in your laptop, for example. Yes or no? So the drivers will help in communication basically. For a USB driver, let's say you take an example of a USB driver. It helped to initiate the communication between your USB pen drive and your laptop. Only when the communication is established, then only you can exchange the data from your pen drive to the laptop. Is it clear? So those drivers are responsible for, who's responsible for developing those drivers? Basically embedded system engineers. Embedded system engineers will be responsible for developing the drivers. What is the operating system? Again, we are having many operating systems: Android, iOS, Windows, Linux. Who is responsible for developing this operating system? Software engineers. Okay. Where is applications? App developers: Google Pay, Phone Pay, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. All those are responsible for whom? The app developers will be there. Now, in this entire category, tell me, where do you stand? Where does a VLSI front-end engineer or a back-end engineer stands? In the hardware part, hardware domain. So even in the job description, you'll be saying hardware engineer. That is also meant for this VLSI role itself, actually. Any my point? Okay. So let us understand these four layers with one analogy, actually. How these four layers communicate with each other. To understand that four layers communication with each other, let us understand that through one analogy of bus with passengers. Okay. Assume, how many of you are from Bangalore in offline? You're from Bangalore. Okay, I'll take him as an example. Okay. Where do you stay? Indranagar. Okay. So we are having in offline, we are having one candidate, that is Rahul. He is staying in Indranagar. What is the mode of transport? Vehicle. Okay. Assume Rahul is traveling from bus, actually. Assume he has his own transport, but assume he is traveling in bus. Okay. And let's take that example to understand the four layers, how they communicate with each other in any electronic system. Let's take Rahul. Once the demonstration is completed, he wants to go back home to Indranagar. Let's say his mode of transport is buses, actually, where bus is a vehicle and passenger is a Rahul. What he will do? He'll first go to the bus stop, actually. He will climb the bus. Once he climbs the bus, what will the Rahul do? Rahul will take a ticket from the conductor saying that, sir, I want to get down in Indranagar. Please give me the ticket. Rahul will take the ticket. It will take 1 hour, let's say, for him to reach Indranagar. Okay. So when the bus stop comes, when the stop where the Rahul wants to get down, it comes in Indranagar, Rahul will intimate that he wants to get down to the conductor, actually. Sir, my stop has come. Please stop here. Yes or no? So what will the conductor do? Conductor will blow a whistle. Like he'll blow a whistle, or he will intimate to the uh, driver saying that you please stop the bus. There's a passenger who wants to get down in Indranagar. So what will the driver do? Driver will apply the brake of the bus. Yes or no? Then what will the bus do? Bus will come to a stop. Then only Rahul can get down. This is the flow. What is there in the Rahul for him to go to Indranagar using a bus as his facility, as a means of transport. Right. Now what will happen in this case? This is the flow. What is there, actually? So here Rahul is like a application. Passenger is what? Rahul, right? He is the application here. Bus is like what? Hardware. Conductor is like an operating system, and the bus driver is like what? Firmware. Nothing but the firmware drivers present. Is it clear? So whenever a hardware wants to communicate, sorry, whenever a hardware or whenever an application wants to communicate with an hardware, whenever an application wants to communicate with an hardware, application doesn't directly communicate with the hardware, actually. Understood. So what is an example in terms of an electronic system? What is an example of an application communicating with an hardware is like this is an example where example for hardware communicating with or instead of saying hardware, let's say application communicating with hardware. What is an example is, let's take a mobile phone or laptop, anything you take, mobile phone or laptop, because operation will still be the same. You want to do an operation called as change the display brightness. You want to change the display brightness from 100% to 50%, let's say. This operation you would have done in your laptop or a mobile phone, right? Till now, changing the display brightness from 100% to 50%. Display is a what? Is it a hardware or is it an application or is it a what? Display is a hardware, yes or no? So you want to change the brightness of that particular hardware from 100% to 50%. How will you do it? Will you break open the mobile phone and open the display and you tweak the power levels to 50%? You don't do like that, right? User will not directly interact with the hardware actually. User is what? Me and you are the users. It's like Rahul will not directly interact with the bus to stop the bus. Getting my point? It's like if that is the case, it's like Rahul going and sitting in the driver's seat and applying the brake whenever the Indranagar stop comes. Rahul will not do that. Yes or no? Similarly, the user, me and you of electronic system, we will not directly interact with the hardware to change the hardware behavior, like changing the display brightness from 100% to 50%. Who will do it? We will use some steps actually. That is, we first use an application. What we will do? Open the application. Open the application. Navigate to setting. Navigate to display and brightness. Display and brightness option. Brightness option in application. What is the application we use? Settings application, right? Yes or no? Settings app is there in your mobile phone, laptop, any electronic devices. Yes or no? Navigate to display and brightness options in the settings app. Then what do we do? We change that level. There will be a scroll bar, something present. We change it to what? 100 to 50%. Change from 100% to 50%. What will happen? What will happen once you do this operation? This command changing the changing the brightness level from 100 to 50% in the application. This command will go to what? This command will reach. Command will reach what? My or OS. This command will reach the OS. OS will issue this command to whom? Driver. Power management drivers will be there. Okay, those drivers will issue the command to hardware. Okay, power management hardware will be present. Those power management hardware is what changes your display brightness level. Okay, hardware. And finally, what will happen? Finally, the hardware registers will be there. Hardware register value changes from 100 to 50%. Is it clear? Once the register value changes from 100 to 50%, you will be seeing that brightness level reducing from 100 to 50%, like dimmer. It keeps on getting dimmer until 50% reaches. Is it clear? This is how it happens actually. Okay, so in this case, one thing what you need to understand is, user will not be able to directly change the hardware behavior directly. There is some set of steps present. There is the 4 layers present actually. user will do what? Change the behavior in the application. Application will interact with the OS. OS will interact with the driver. Driver will do the changes to your hardware. Is it clear? Okay. So this example is what we are comparing with the bus with passengers, where bus is like a hardware, driver is like a firmware, conductor is like an operating system, and passenger is like an application. Use case is what? A passenger wants to stop a bus. Rahul, he wants to stop the bus at Indranagar. Rahul will follow some steps actually. That is, Rahul intimates to conductor. Conductor will inform the driver. Driver will stop the bus. It's not like Rahul will go sit in the driver's seat and he'll stop the bus when the Indranagar stop comes. Understood? Is it clear? How the four layers interact with each other? Is it clear? So electronic system, here we are taking an example of a USB device is connected to a laptop actually. Okay. So where is USB device present? Can you tell me where do you connect a USB device in your laptop? Do you break open your laptop and connect it to your hardware? No, right? Ports are present. What ports are present to connect the USB pen drive? USB ports are present. Do you connect your USB pen drive in your HDMI port? In a charging port? No, you have to connect to proper ports. So suppose if this is a laptop, suppose if this is a laptop, okay, then you are having what? This is a pen drive. Means here you are having the port, which is a USB port. USB port. Okay, you're having a pen drive, you're having a port here, it's a USB port. To this USB port, what you'll do? You'll connect the pen drive. Assume this is the pen drive, how it looks. Assume that this is how the pen drive is present and you're connecting it here. What is this? It's a pen drive. Pen drive. Okay, so where is your processor present? Processor will be here. Processor will not be here. It will be where? It will be somewhere inside the, means somewhere in the between, in the laptop it will be present. Assume this is where the processor is present. Let's say Snapdragon or Intel processor. I'll just name it as what? Processor. Now processor is made up of multiple things. Processor is nothing but an SoC, system on chip. It will be made up of multiple things. A processor will be having sub processors also. Okay, so assume this processor will be having multiple things. Let's say CPU will be there, GPUs will be there, CPUs, GPUs. Basically, I'll just show you one example. I can't write everything, right? So like this, this is a SoC architecture. We are having what? CPUs here. CPU subsystems are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 A profile processors are there. ARM architecture. Since it's an ARM, right? It's Cortex processors. 4 Cortex processors are there. A7 and 2 A15 are there. GPU subsystems is there, right? Then what do we have? Application specific subsystems are there. DSP subsystems are there. Then we are having what? Some encryption based subsystems are there, which provide security. Then we are having some high speed peripherals present, high speed IOs of your device present. USB is a high speed communication device present. Then you are having what? Memory subsystems are there. Your laptop has some memories, RAM, ROM, SSDs, right? So those to connect to communicate with those different types of memories, we are having what? memory subsystem here, where the protocol used will be a DDR protocols, for example. Then we are having what? We are having wireless subsystem present in the SoC. Then we are having what? Security subsystems present. Then we are having IO peripherals present, HDMI ports. They are all IOs of your device, right? So this is how simple, I mean, a basic generic SoC architecture will look like. Now, this is not the architecture which is used in Qualcomm, because Qualcomm, they don't share it openly. Qualcomm is a company; they have rights uh, to the architecture what they have for Snapdragon. They cannot share it openly. So don't think that this how in your laptop it will be there, but a generic architecture is what we are discussing here. Understood? So we are having this interconnects. This is called as interconnect. Flex knock, top level interconnect, sub level interconnect. Even this memory scheduler is also interconnect, interconnect, interconnect. Whatever you see in the orange, right? Interconnects, cache coherence interconnect, right? So where, what does this interconnect useful for now? I'll say that for now, for just for a basic level, interconnect will is used for what? Multiple components to be communicated with. See, basically multi-master multi-slave communication to establish, we are having interconnects. Multiple components will be connected to this interconnect, where data exchange will happen from master to a slave. Okay, this is how a SoC architecture will look like. Now in my example, right, what I'm discussing is, similarly we'll be having one SoC, one interconnect here. We'll be having one interconnect here, and there'll be the IOs, means the high speed peripherals present here, such as a USB controller. Since this is a USB port, you'll be having a USB controller. I'm taking an example here. What is this? What is this block just now which I have drawn? It's a USB controller. And what is this? Let's say here you are having a memory controller. Memory controller. This is a CPU. CPU. Okay. Now, when you connect your pen drive to your laptop, you will do some operation. Yes or no? Using applications of your device, you will do some operation. Let's say exchanging the data from pen drive. Basically, from the pen drive, you want to store the data to the SSD in your laptop. Where the SSD present? It is not an on chip. SSD is not present on the chip actually. SSD is about that 1 TB storage, what you have in your laptop. It is not present inside the chip actually. It is present as an external component. Yes or no? That's the reason when you want to upgrade your laptop to a different size, let's say 2 TB you want to upgrade, you can simply remove that slot and put a new memory slot, 2 TB memory slot. Yes or no? Suppose let's say this is 1 TB memory, one SSD memory. SSD memory you are having. Okay, now what the operation you want to do? Let's say you want to store the pen drive has a movie actually. Pen drive has a what? Movie it has. Pen drive has a movie, Avatar 4, Avatar 4 movie it has. 3 or 4? 3, right? Sorry. Avatar 3 movie is there. You want to watch it. You got it from your friend and you want to watch it in your laptop. What you will do? First thing is you want to transfer that movie into your laptop memory. So no. So what you will do? You have to initiate transfer. The transfer doesn't happen just here to here directly. Transfer will not happen from pen drive to memory directly actually. Yes or no? Also, you cannot break open the pen drive. You cannot take the avatar movie in hand and you cannot drop it in the that's not possible. So what you need to do? Some procedure is there. What is the procedure? Using applications, you will select the pen drive content and you will store it into your laptop. D drives, for example, or E drives. Yes or no? What will happen? It's like this processor will issue a command to this USB controller. Using this interconnect, it will access the USB controller to issue a command saying that you read these locations from the pen drive and store these locations into the memory, SSD memory. Getting my point? What is the command CPU gives to USB controller? Read the pen drive contents from starting this address to this address. The address is what memory. The address here points to the address of the place where the Avatar movie is present in the pen drive. Getting my point? So what will the USB controller do? Again, command goes in such a way. How the command goes? CPU will issue a command to USB controller. USB controller will initiate the read transactions to the USB pen drive. It will the connections will be there. Basically, SOC ports will be IO ports will be connected to this pen drive ports. Okay, so using these ports, the USB controller will read the content in the USB controller, will read the content from the pen drive. Now to happen all these things, right, there are two sets of protocol used actually. To do this communication, there are two sets of protocol used. What are those two sets of protocol? This is a chip actually. Do you agree inside a chip there are two components that are communicating with each other? One is the CPU, another one is what? USB controller. Both CPU and the USB controller are present where? Is it present inside the chip or anywhere else? It is present inside the chip. So inside the chip, communication will happen using on chip protocols. There's something called as on chip protocols. Protocol basics, let's say. It is called as on chip protocol. Now what is an example of an on chip protocol? As I told you, if the processor what we are using is a ARM architecture based processor, it will use AMBA protocols as its interface. Okay, example is what? Again, example is if the processor uses the A profile processors, then A profile means for application specific processors. A profile means, so basically there will be high performance CPUs, high performance processor will be there. Okay, so for high performance processor we'll use something called as AXI protocol. Okay, AXI protocol will be there. What we'll be using? So AXI is a what? On chip protocol. Tell me, are you going to learn AXI protocol? You'll be learning AXI protocol in your course. Understood? And most of the I'll tell you, every mobile chip or a laptop SoC, mobile SoC or a laptop SoC will be having AXI protocol as its processor interface. Because your mobile phone and laptop, they're all application high performance processors for the use here. A series processors for the use. Washing machine, for example. Washing machine doesn't need a high processing speed, right? Because number of tasks what you do in a washing machine is limited actually. What do you do? Maximum. Now you see, right? When you go and purchase a washing machine, they'll say washing machine comes with 7 modes of operation. Those 7 modes is what the washing machine needs to do. That's it. Will the washing machine do calling you? Means doing a call? No, it won't do. Sorry.
That's why it has microcontroller rather than microprocessors.
Yes, correct. Where they'll be using what? Uh, Low. It's a medium performance basically. What I'm saying is it's a medium performance processors there. Is it clear? So in your laptop, mobile phone, you will come across AXI protocol, which we will be doing it in our session. So here also, see, AXI protocol is a on-chip protocol, is what I want to tell you here. Why on-chip? Because on the chip components communication is happening, so it's called as on-chip. This is one component, this is one more component, both are present on the chip actually. Which chip? SoC is a chip. Now there is one more set of communication also present, that is on the chip component to external actually. Do you agree? In the SoC there is one component called USB controller. Outside there is one more component called as pen drive, USB port basically. Now here there is a set of communication present. Always understand that ports will always be limited. The USB port, right, it has limited signals actually. Do you agree? Pins, it has limited pins. If you just see your laptop in a horizontal way, vertical, you keep a laptop vertically and you see the USB port, right? You'll be seeing 4 lines present actually. 2 are for power, that is VDD plus ground, and 2 is for what? Data, D plus and D minus. Okay, so we are having only 2 ports, two signals to communicate here. So what I want to tell you here is, whenever there's a communication present from on the chip component to the external devices, we will use something called as peripheral protocols. Okay, USB is a peripheral protocol. USB is a peripheral protocols. So if you are verifying in your domain, in your job domain in future, if you are verifying this functionality, see, right, USB is versions are keeping on upgrading actually, right? So tomorrow you get into a company which works on USB protocol, that is which is working on this verification actually, this communication verification. You need to be knowing USB protocol. Again, USB protocol is not included in your function verification. It is part of advanced basically. Means it's an advanced protocol, to be frank. Is it clear? Understood? So just to verify just for CPU reading the data from the pen drive, there are 2 protocols involved. One is AXI, another one is USB. Where AXI is on chip, USB is a peripheral. Understood? So what will the USB controller will do? USB controller will read the content from the pen drive, and USB controller will do what? It has to store to the memory, right? Contents whatever the avatar movie, whatever it read, USB controller, it has to store to the memory. Now USB controller will not do that operation. USB controller will send the data to the memory controller. Memory controller will use the memory interface protocol to, that is DDR. If this is a DDR protocol, so memory DDR5, DDR6. If this memory is a DDR based protocol, memory controller will use the DDR protocol to what? Store the content into this SSD memory. Understood? Now overall, just for this operation, right, just for this operation, what we learned, there are 3 protocols present here. One is on chip, one is AXI actually, AXI, another one is what? USB, another one is DDR. Getting my point? This is how a communication will happen from your pen drive to your memory basically. In a top level, I'm saying, say again, we are not going in depth on how it actually happens. Just in a top level overview is what I'm giving here. Is it clear? Understood this point? Okay, so where DDR and USB are what? Peripherals. AXI is a what? On chip. So you'll be coming across people, right? I mean, who are having 10 years, 20 years experience. They'll be working on same system like UVM. Well, the only thing is what? They'll be having knowledge on a lot of protocols, because they'll be working in different projects for 10 years, 20 years, right? So they'll be having knowledge on more the protocols actually and technologies. Okay, is this clear? Did you understand in a simple way how a pen drive to a laptop the data is exchanged? How the CPU initiates a command? CPU initiates a command to USB controller. USB controller will take care of reading the data and storing it to the reading the data from the pen drive, sending it to the memory controller. Memory controller will take care of storing it to the DDR memory, SSD memory. Understood? Okay. Any questions here? Do you have any questions? See, as part of a functional verification for freshers, right? We are having XA protocol, because we think that as a freshers, when you're joining, right, you need not to be having all the protocol knowledge. Like for example, here you need not to be having knowledge of DDR, USB, AXI. That is what is the means. The point is, when you're going as a fresher, right, when the company doesn't want you to know USB, DDR, AXI, all the protocols basically. Get my point? Okay, you need to be knowing some level of protocols, that is which are commonly used in everywhere. One is AXI, which we will be teaching you. Another one is what? APB, which again we will teach you in the Verilog section. Okay, but you have to make sure that what technology you are working on. Let's say you are working on a, let's say for example, once you got into a job, you are working on this verification you are working on. Let's say you need to take that initiative and learn this protocol, USB protocol. Now how will you learn this? You see, first thing is, there is no open source. Open source will only provide you the older documents. Okay, so you need to enroll for some institutions, or company only will provide you training, if that is the case. Actually 80% of the time company will provide you the training. Some companies might not be having the training facilities, so that time you have to figure out a way to uh, learn USB protocol, which will help you in your domain itself. Understood? So for a VLSI engineer, right, it's like we learn every year we have to learn something or the other thing actually. Okay, it's not like our studies will stop at a one point of time. Until you are in a job, you will be learning one or the other thing. So when USB device is connected to the laptop, USB device gets detected actually. As I told you, when you connect to a laptop, some notification you get in a laptop saying that device detected. So we start doing transfers to USB device. So USB driver is nothing but what are drivers actually? The question comes, what are drivers? Driver is nothing but assembly level code. Driver is nothing but assembly level code. Okay. Now, which are developed by assembly level code, which are developed by embedded engineers. Okay. Now you don't need to be having that. Like you as a verification engineers, VLSI engineers, you don't need to be having knowledge on how to write assembly code. You don't need that. Only a embedded engineer will be needing it. Now even the embedded engineers, right, nowadays we will not use any manually. We won't write the assembly level code. We'll use embedded C, and we are having tools which converts embedded C to what? Assembly level. In my point. Okay, so embedded system engineers develop these USB drivers, generally done using embedded C language. uh, does bus driver manufacture the bus? Tell me. Hardware, is a bus driver manufacturing it? No. Yes or no? Who's manufacturing the bus? Some company is manufacturing a bus, Bharat Benz for example, right? So same way, embedded system engineers is only responsible for what? Driver development. For the bus, for the USB, the USB drivers development is what the embedded system engineer will be responsible for. What are you responsible? What is the VLS engineer responsible for? Developing the hardware and verifying the hardware. Is it clear? So this is the same thing what we have done. So use case, current mobile screen. I mean, even this we have learned, right? Mobile screen. Here they are taking a mobile screen turn off and turn on time actually. I have taken you example of display brightness reducing and increasing. So here they have taken an example of current mobile screen, that turn off time will be there, right? 60 seconds, 1 minute, or never. You will be seeing that options in your mobile phone, right? They have taken this as an example. Both are one and the same. So VLSI engineer understanding requirement. As a VLSI engineer, right, you need to understand how the hardware works. For example, this is a very good example. How this hardware is able to read the data from the pen drive, store the data into its memory. To understand this, again, there are three protocols coming into picture: AXI, DDR, USB. These three protocols you need to learn, and some basics on architecture, CPU architectures, RISC-V architecture, ARM architecture, x86 architectures. You need to learn. Getting my point? Now, again, learning this architecture, again, to get you into a job, you don't need to sit and study all the three architectures. Once you get into a domain, you will know what type of verification you are doing. Either you are doing a SOC verification where SOC is involved, CPU is involved. Then you need to learn that specific company architecture. Suppose it says you get into a Qualcomm, you are doing SOC verification in Qualcomm. You need to learn ARM architecture there. Get my point? Okay. Suppose if you get into a company which is IP verification. IP means what? This IP you are verifying. USB controller IP you are verifying. Then you need to learn what? AXI protocol, a USB protocol. Is it clear? Suppose you get into a company which is a memory based company, SanDisk, or there's one more company present. I forgot that name. Western Digital, I guess. Right? Western Digital, right? Yeah, Western Digital. They also manufacture memories actually. If you get into Western Digital, what do you do? You need to learn regarding the different memory protocols present: DDR5, DDR6, PCIe. Getting my point? Okay. Okay, fine. So this is how you a hardware as a VLS engineer, you need to understand how hardware works. So in-depth understanding of hardware developing steps. So how firmware interfaces with the hardware. Basic understanding on how firmware, nothing but driver, how it is communicating with the hardware. Basic understanding is sufficient. Just a very top level, but what we did now, that is sufficient. So VLS engineer don't need to understand on operating system applications and all, because you will never do that. Yes or no? Even an SOC, right? When see SOC time frame, I will tell you. If today, let's say today, this year, 2026, let's say Qualcomm is developing some processor. Today the work will start. Let's say, for example, for 2 to 3 years it will take actually for it to come into the market, into your hand, basically. Why 3 years? 1 year will go for VLSI engineers to work on it. Remaining will go for what? 1 2 years basically. 1 to 1.5 years will go for VLSI front end flow and the back end flow. Front end will be for 12 months or 10 months. Back end flow will be for remaining 10 months, let's say, for example, or 5 months, based on the how much cells they are having in the chip. Okay, so then remaining comes our software aspect actually. Even software also does some testing on the chip. Then only it will go into your mobile phone, and the mobile phone will come to your hand. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take a break. Okay, before starting VLSI design styles, we'll take a break. Okay, take a break for 10 minutes. We'll start at 11:50. Okay, take a break for 10 minutes. We'll start at 11:50. Okay.
Sir, where does the compiler come? The compiler in this is not mentioned.
Compiler for which case? Do you want ARM compiler or where?
In general, for going from the web application all the way to the RTL code down to the chip, what is the
Okay.
role of the compiler and where is it
Uh,
located?
got it. See here, where is that diagram? Okay, let me open here actually. See here, basically, right? SOC verification. Offline, guys, you can take a break. Okay, I'll just discuss this and we'll give a break. Okay. See, what I'm saying is compiler is there, right? In the front end flow, Okay, so before even going to this question, are you asking me the question of how means during the front end during the VLSA verification, right? How the compiler is present? Is that what is
Yes,
your question?
yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. See, in our VLSA domain, right? Suppose the whatever the files you write, RTL file or the Verilog file, right? So what will happen? First, it will be compiled actually. Okay, compilation will happen there, and late. See, this will happen even before a physical chip is present. Basically, means even before this. What I'm trying to tell you is. Uh, when you in the front end during front end, right, front end, let's say you're doing the functional verification for an SOC, let's say. See, as you know, SOC has lot of blocks actually, right? So many blocks it is there as we saw in this diagram, right? So before you run a test which is meant to verify the USB controller functionality. My compiler, VCS compiler or cadence compiler need to compile the SOC RTL means here I am referring to the entire thing. This entire thing is a SOC RTL. Okay. Now, one thing you need to understand is Qualcomm is not responsible for developing this. Qualcomm will not be responsible for developing this actually. Do you agree? Qualcomm is not responsible for developing the A7 and A15. This is the processor RTL basically. Qualcomm will be only responsible for what? Developing the remaining things. What you see here. Okay. Now this RTL is developed by ARM actually. So what Qualcomm will do? No, Qualcomm will purchase the license in a per chip. How many? Let's suppose that Qualcomm develops 1 lakh chips. So Qualcomm will purchase 1 lakh 1 lakh A7 and A15 licenses from the ARM actually. So ARM will provide something called as an RTL package. Okay, getting my point. So in Qualcomm, right, what we do is this entire thing we compile it first before running a test case. We need to compile it using a VCS compiler or a cadence compiler. What is Qualcomm using? That we have to use it to compile the complete RTL. So once you compile the RTL, right, this something like this structure will be created. Once the RTL is compiled, something like this structure will be created. Okay, so once the structure gets created, you need to run the simulation. You need to run the simulation and verify the test intent intent using test bench, basically in test bench in UVM test bench. I hope this answers your question.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Your name?
Holla, Holla, sir. Holla.
Hola. Okay, fine. So let us take a break. We'll meet up at 11:50. Okay, 11:50. Okay, thank you.